have a prepaid call. You will not be charged for this call. This call is from Pat Parsons, an inmate at a federal prison. This call is being recorded and is subject to monitoring. Hang up to decline the call or to accept. Dial 5 now. If you wish to block any future calls.
Hey, Pat.
Hey, don't know if you've heard, we're under national lockdown because of all the stuff going on in D.C.
I'm not surprised at this point. You know, Trump's supposed to release a list of pardons today, too, so we're all anxiously waiting to see who's going to be pardoned.
Okay, well, they locked us down Friday. They put the letters under our doors at like 11:30 at night when most of us were asleep.
Does that mean you don't get out at all? You got to stay there 24 hours?
We didn't. We got out for showers. They locked us down. The warden came around Saturday, said no showers, no getting out at all until Tuesday at the earliest. Somebody changed their mind, and we did get out for 10-minute showers on Sunday morning, and that was it. And then today they're giving us 45 minutes. They started out with the 10-minute showers, and then after the first group went, they came back and said the warden has authorized 45 minutes to phone, email, and shower. So because the letter says that we want you to communicate with your family, so you'll have limited access to phone and email. But today's the first day we've had access to phone and email. I have a feeling it has to do with whatever's going on in D.C., riots or whatever, and the men's prison's probably more likely to riot, but if they lock the men down, they have to lock us down too.
Yeah. Wow. That's crazy.
I sent you a letter. I sent a letter out. It would have gone out in the mail today. Dropped it in the mailbox last night, so.
Okay.
Because, yesterday was a holiday anyway, so.
Right, it's MLK Day, right.
Yeah, so. I wouldn't have celebrated it as a holiday out in the real world where I worked, anywhere that I have ever worked, but the government does so.
Yeah, I couldn't mail any. I went to the post office thinking it was open, and then I got there and everybody shut down. I was like, wow. So,
yeah. So,
crazy.
They haven't even taken our laundry out today. Yesterday was a holiday anyway.
This call is from a federal prison.
I think today our grades were supposed to go out, but
yeah.
Not everybody's even been out for their 45 minutes yet. I think they got 2 more groups to get out before, because they're only opening up 8 rooms at a time, top tier and bottom tier, 4 on the bottom, 4 on the top. And we have 2 officers in here. I guess they're afraid if we start a riot,
Yeah. I heard that some of the guys, they haven't had a change of clothes in 7 or 8 days, and they're getting, problems, but from having to wear the same clothes over and over again.
It might be. Usually they don't want us hanging clothes. Some of us in here wash our clothes anyway, but they don't want us hanging them. It's like my roommate, she never sends her clothes out. Because a lot of times when you send, especially your grays out, they don't come back.
Yeah.
So
wow.
Other inmates will steal them. So.
Oh my goodness, that's terrible.
Yeah, and you got my email about my halfway house date?
Yeah, do you have a date? You don't have to share it if you don't want to, but that sounds like good news, right?
I put it on the email, November 26th.
Oh, I guess I didn't see it. I saw that you had a date. Maybe I was just, this last few days, everybody and their brother is calling and asking us to send a letter to the pardon office so that they would be pardoned, because Trump's going to release pardons today. By the way, I did send your name and Mike's name to the pardon office. I don't know that they'll do anything, but they have your name. So
okay.
But so let me can you say that date again? I'm sorry, Pat. Say it one more time.
It's Black Friday.
Okay.
Yeah, it's November 26th. Now, from my understanding, they act like it's a holiday here, so it will probably, I don't know. I've been told if they keep me any longer than that because it's a holiday, then they have to pay me for every day they keep me. So if they were to send me home on Monday, then they have to pay me for Saturday, Sunday. And so most likely they said they will send you on the 24th. So, but, I don't know.
Oh, you know what? It was in the subject line, and I only read the body of your message. It just says, I got my halfway. I got it. November 26, 2021. Well, that's quite a ways off, but at least you have something to look forward to.
Yeah, well, I don't know how much I look forward to it. I've been going over the packet. And
do you got to freaking find a job?
They want 3 job contacts every day. But, I don't know. It all depends on how the COVID goes anyway, because I know one lady was talking to another lady that's here that went to that same place, and they were under lockdown too. So it all depends on the COVID. So
yeah.
if it's still under lockdown, then it's not going to happen. The only reason she could get out was like to go to job interviews. But I don't know. I don't know how it's going to work for me because, you know, there aren't that many jobs out there. And I'm considered retired from engineering at this point.
Right.
So, and it's going to take me a long time to get the farm up and running. So.
Well, let me ask you this. If you don't go to the halfway house on November the 26th, how much longer? Let me refresh myself, and I got it on the website, but what do you have to stay in prison and just?
Yeah, it would be May 24th.
Oh, right, till 2022. That would
so
suck.
I got mine at 6 months. I got 6 months halfway house.
I got
you.
you.
What he was asking.
That's pretty typical,
So
yeah.
it's funny, because my case manager, he's like, I am the only one around here as far as he's concerned that acts like an adult. All these other women act like children.
Yeah.
So.
I'm not surprised. I'm not
I
surprised.
said, why, thank you. And he said, no, I'm serious. You're the only one around here that acts like an adult.
Yeah. Wow. You shouldn't even be there in the first place.
They're used to people, I guess they're used to people cussing them out and everything else. And
yeah. Well, you shouldn't be there in the first place. It's really terrible. I guess Mike's doing okay. Is he hanging in there? Or?
You know, I'm assuming he's in the same situation. He's in a lockdown situation too. So I really don't know. This didn't happen till Friday night after I talked to Cleet. And if he's locked down, unless he's writing any letters he would have wrote since Friday night wouldn't have gone out until this morning. So.
Yeah. Wow.
So that's. You know, I couldn't tell you on that. I'm assuming that he's in lockdown too. I mean, it's a nationwide. So.
Yeah. What a mess. What a mess. You know.
Yeah. I mean, I think about it and I think, okay, I can understand the men's prison because they are more likely to riot. But I mean, around here, really, women can't agree on anything. They're not going to get together and riot. But
yeah, they don't agree on.
Because it's national. It's national. So.
Right. Incredible.
And we are out in the middle of nowhere here. I mean, absolutely nowhere.
Yeah.
I don't know how big the town of Aliceville is because I haven't seen it because I came from Northwest and I think it's southeast of here. Most people that come on a bus that have to go through Oklahoma that are not self-surrendered, they go to Oklahoma, then they go to Lovejoy, Georgia, and from Lovejoy they come up southeast to here. So they drive through Aliceville, but the pictures I've seen, like holiday decorations for somebody's. It was the girl. She was from North Carolina. Her parents came here and they took pictures of Halloween decorations. And to me, from what I saw, it's a small podunk town.
Yeah.
So we are really out in the middle of nowhere.
Oh yeah, I bet. Hey, they're not going to force you to get that vaccine. I don't really make it a point to tell other people what to do and what not to do, but I can make a recommendation. I'm hearing a lot of bad things, and there's no way I'm taking that vaccine. So I don't know if they're going to force you.
I'm not either.
Oh, okay.
I'm not either.
Okay, good.
No, I don't even take the flu vaccine.
I just hope they don't try to force it upon you. Yeah.
Some of these girls have, and they got sick.
Oh yeah, we're hearing reports of.
Their arms.
This call is from a federal prison.
One of the girls, she was really pale the next day and said she felt awful, and I was like, no, I don't do vaccines, so.
Yeah, we got a nurse that did an interview after she got a vaccine, and she has Bell's palsy where half her face was frozen. Another nurse took the vaccine, and she's shaking violently, and she never shook violently before. She can't control it. Another doctor died. I mean, there's so many bad reports. I think California just stopped the vaccine altogether because so many people had died from it. And there's a book. There's a really, really good book. Yep.
I just had a girl that gave me a copy of, let me see, what was it?
It wasn't undercover episode.
November's National Geographic.
Yeah.
And the whole thing is about the coronavirus and what it does and how it attacks and everything. But it has on there a graphic as far as the vaccine, and they aren't even it's like got 4 lines, different colored lines, and the vaccine should not even come out for another year. They're saying emergency approval January this year, but the vaccine should not actually come out until next year. So you cannot tell me there's no way that they don't even think the vaccine would be FDA approved, which doesn't matter to me, but the FDA approved till like August of this year.
Well, you know,
you cannot tell me that this thing has been properly tested.
Hey, here's another thing to consider. Even if you get the virus, you got a 99.7% chance of surviving with no ill effects. And not only that, they've been publishing the mortality rate of the United States. the mortality rate during the pandemic has gone down. There has not been more deaths with the pandemic. There's been less deaths overall. They're just counting everything that even comes close to the flu as COVID.
Yeah.
And there's a book written by an undercover nurse who took some eyeglasses that records video and audio into Elmhurst Hospital in New York. And she wrote a book, and she said that we ain't fighting COVID, we're fighting stupidity. They're not even giving people basic care, and they're putting people on ventilators and blowing their lungs out and killing them.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, that's what I've heard too. So,
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I won't be taking it. If they force the issue, I'll spend the rest of my time over in the lockup before I'll take it. So.
Hey, Pat, I got a guy who spent 38 years in prison. Nobody wants out more than he does. And he told me, as much as I want out of prison, if they force me to get this vaccine, I'll just stay in prison for the rest of my life. He said, I will never leave.
Yeah.
He said, I'm not taking this vaccine no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to be, you know, it's like I tell these girls around here, I said, you see them every day when you watch TV. If you've taken this and this and this, there's a class option, and you have this, this, and this, you can join a class action lawsuit. It's like, no, I'm not, you know, years down the road, I'm not going to be there.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Now, they've only had the first round. They took several of them over there and had the first round. They haven't had their second round yet. So
yeah.
We'll see what happens when some of them have their second round. But.
Right. Well, God gave us an immune system. If they had put all this energy and time and effort into telling people to eat right and boost their immune system, it would have been a much better use of society's time. You know.
And on that, I'm reading a book that's called Patient Heal Thyself.
Yes.
And it's a really good book. One of the girls got it here from Prison Book Club, and she knew I was into that type of stuff. And it's a really good book, basically the Maker's Diet. And he points out in the Bible all this stuff. You know, where God says eat this and don't eat this, and, you know, yeah, I mean, I believe in it. That's like I tell everybody around here, you know, God gave us everything we need to heal ourselves.
Yes.
You know, but when you look at this newest National Geographic and the vaccine, or the coronavirus and what it does, you know, to me it says man-made all over it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, totally, Pat. Totally. And, you know, we have a saying that says you can pay the farmer or you can pay the doctor, and we believe we should pay the farmer. You know?
Yes.
But I believe it's man-made. I believe we're in a worldwide false flag psychological warfare pandemic. And that's what I believe.
Yeah.
So.
Because it's like, wow. So. And, of course, they're killing off Black Americans.
Oh, yeah.
They say that the Black Americans are hit, you know, especially, I think Louisiana is one of the worst states, like in, you know, New Orleans, Baton Rouge and stuff, so.
Yep. No, you're right. You know, the Margaret Singer, we go to a church that's a black church. Pastor Stefan Broden is a black preacher, and he talks about how the abortion industry is targeting, you know, the black community, and Margaret Sanger was a racist, and she wanted to kill black babies, and he's very pro-life, very, you know, against abortion, you know.
Yeah.
So, but it's good to hear your voice.
It's good to hear yours too. I wanted to get in touch with y'all and let you know what was going on. Like I said, I did send a letter out just in case. There's, you know, several people I sent a letter out. I'm assuming you're probably going to upload this, so maybe Connie and Kayleen will hear it because I didn't send them letters.
Okay.
But to know what's going on, I don't know. Connie keeps up with this stuff really good. I think Kayleen actually, her and her husband went gold mining this weekend. So.
Oh, good for them. My dad used to do that.
He's doing really well since his kidney transplant. He's doing really well. He can't get in the dirt and dig, but he can use the metal detector. Yeah. So.
Yeah, my dad used to go gold mining and looking for diamonds in diamond mines. He used to do all that stuff. So.
Oh, well, we got a diamond field over in Arkansas that people go to.
Nice.
So, I mean, I've never been to it, but you know, they talk about it. So.
Hey, Pat, can you receive hardback books?
Yes, I can, so long as they come from
a publisher?
From a publisher or bookstore.
Okay, is there any other mail restrictions that you know of off the top of your head that I should know about?
No cards, no colored paper, white envelope.
Okay, but you can receive hardback books. Okay, all right.
Yes, I can receive hardback books.
White envelopes and no colored cards. Okay, all right, okay.
Yeah, but now I can receive paper. Like if you read something and you book, Pat would like it, I could get it from you. But hardback book has to come from a bookstore or. I'm Jason, I lose you. So
Okay.
I love you guys, and y'all take care out there. And I am okay.
Okay.
We're just under a lockdown.
We love you, Pat. God bless you. We're praying for you.
God bless you too.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.